Yeah. Good evening, all you mentees, and welcome back to another episode of Reelz Talk with your host, the amazing Amanda, and your co-host, the Uncanny Omar.
What's up, everybody? I see we got Jack back, Leo
Yeah, Jack,
in the chat.
And I love it. I was expecting everyone to rub it in my face, and be kind of. I was like, everyone's gonna be so nasty to me today when I have to talk about Black Widow. I'm not looking forward to this.
Why was everybody gonna be nasty to you? People love
like,
you.
Ooh, Lord Omar's right. Amanda, the little woman is wrong.
Wait a minute.
My God. I'm more mad because of how everyone's reading than I am about the news. Because, yes, so the big news
What's the big news, man?
The big news that we're going to talk about tonight is, and I can see all the comments. Oh, Amanda's gonna be so pissed. Oh, Amanda's gonna be so. I see it all right now. I see it.
Where do you see it? I don't see.
Oh, right. I'm looking at the comments as we're getting here.
I'm looking at the ticker. I'm looking at the tickers.
And I'm not so. Yeah. So the big news, obviously, is Disney announced that Black Widow it will be not only moving to July 9th. I'm assuming because I think they're going to redo some of their marketing for it, since all their marketing they did back like last year. Mm-hmm. And it's been a while since they want to update the marketing since properties have come out like WandaVision and Falcon. So they're probably going to have to, and at this point, Loki will have come out. So they're probably going to want to redo some of that. I think this will come out right around or before Hawkeye, but it's not only going to be released in theaters. So it is still in theaters, guys. So I'm not wrong. But they are going to also release it on Disney Plus for premiere access for $30. But Omar's wrong because I will not watch it on my couch. I will see it in theaters.
Wait a minute. Omar's right and Amanda's right. How about that? Not Omar's wrong.
But everyone else is like, oh, Amanda's wrong. Look at all the comments.
I don't see any.
The only one is like, technically, you both are right. Thank you, Martin. That's right. Yeah. I love everyone else in the chat's like, oh, Amanda's such an idiot. Omar's the only one that's right.
I swear, I'm still not seeing it on my couch.
I plan on watching it in theaters, just like we watched Raya and the Last Dragon last weekend, because it's open July 9th. But there's a number of reasons
in every country,
and it makes sense.
In every country or in America? Like, how are theaters in other countries?
What do you mean? How are theaters?
Are they opening up to capacity? Are they open up 30%?
Not all. Well, I don't know if all theaters are open. Some places they aren't open at all. Some are still limited capacity. So not everyone's 100%. So we'll see what happens in July too. I mean, obviously things can change. The vaccines, here where we are in Kentucky, are now open to anyone in the Commonwealth. There are no restrictions. Yes. So we'll see what happens. But there's a number of reasons. I think a lot of good reasons that Disney would do this. The first one, this was on their books from last year. They have yet to make a profit from it. March of last year. We're now a full year from when it should have come out. So at this point, they've already spent money on marketing for it. I would rather get it out and get it over with.
That's what I figured they were going to do.
Yeah, and they have to push it back. So they have to redo the marketing, obviously. So that takes time. So they're pushing it back for that reason too. And I still think a little bit of this has to do with, Disney's CEO had mentioned about they weren't going to release as many movies in theaters going forward. And I know they rubbed Cinemark, which is the third largest movie chain in America, and a number of other global movie chains like in Canada and such, the wrong way, because when Warner Brothers decided to do same day releases this year, they at least made a deal with the different theater chains. Like, we're going to release these in your theater, but also release them on HBO Max same day. And we're also going to talk about that because that's changing too. But we're going to give you more of the profit, right? We're going to cut you more of the profit. Disney won't budge because it's Disney. So maybe this is also part of them saying, we're going to call y'all's bluff. Let's put one of our biggest properties, a Marvel movie, no less, out, because keep in mind other things they announced. In addition, they're moving Shang-Chi, and we'll put up the list here in a second as far as what the change is now for Marvel releases. But Shang-Chi has already.
Yeah, this is what I figured was going to happen. They can't hold on to something so long because
they could release it in May. They didn't they would just push it back.
Without Black Widow, you can't move on with other things. If Black Widow is supposed to set up something else, right?
Yeah.
If Black Widow sets up a TV series, if Black Widow sets up another movie, then they can't move forward with it, and it is stalling. And how long can you stall? So, really, Omar spreading toxic masculinity. Yeah, I haven't even said 2 words in the episode. I'm already spreading toxic masculinity.
He's not. As soon as it aired, I got all these really condescending comments. and
Not from this guy.
Not from Omar, because he didn't even know until I told him.
Didn't even know. I was like, I said what? You
really,
said, I guess
guys,
Disney
like,
caved.
I thought y'all are my fans. Or are you just fans of Omar's and that's the only reason you show up to this show? Well, then what the heck are you watching me for?
No.
I was just so frustrated. I was like, first of all, he was saying we're gonna be watching on your couch, which we're not because it's still available in theaters, but I'm not going to. You may watch it on your couch, which I know you won't because you won't pay $30.
I'm not
paying $30 to come over to my house.
Wait a minute. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Apparently, I'm a hater now. Thanks, Kenneth. Apparently, I'm a hater. That's fine. I don't care. I'm a hater too. I'm an Omar hater, but whatever.
I get plenty of that all day, every day.
Yeah, so it is what it is. At this point, when you're a woman who has to deal with a bunch of guys, I guess I'm kind of used to at this point. But yeah, but the bigger changes. Also, the Pixar movie Luca, which I'm sure everyone has seen the trailer for, has seen that been floating around, which is about a little boy mermaid, and they're doing the same route they did with Soul. So they're not even releasing that in theaters. It's going straight to Disney for free, just like Soul did. So at least they didn't go that route with Black Widow. They decided to go I'm going to do it in theaters and Disney Plus both, but make you pay for it. Like Mulan.
That's a little different though, right? Because it's
like
a kid's
Raya.
movie.
Yeah, but Raya and the Last Dragon's a kid's movie, and they still made you.
Well, I mean, but like Black Widow's different. Black Widow's geared towards a certain demographic that.
Well, no, yeah, I know, but Raya's you had to pay Premier Access to get Raya, the Last Dragon, or go see it in theaters, just like
same price, $30.
$30. And what's so different about Raya than Luca? Because it's a Pixar property.
Oh, I was talking about Black Widow.
No, I know, but I thought you were trying to make a thing. Well, they would release it because it's a kids movie, so they're releasing it for free. But that argument's moot when they also released Raya for Premium Access too. So I don't know the rhyme or reason behind why Raya is, but Luca's not. Interesting.
Here's my biggest issue with something like $30 for a movie. Do you own the movie after $30 on streaming?
No, because Linda wanted to watch it again, and I said no, I'm not paying another $30, but we'll go see it for free when your cousin Maya has her private party the weekend after.
$30. Yes. Streaming cannot do those 4K. Nothing streams in 4K. Like the only way to get it in that format is to actually own it physically. So, man, paying the stream, that seems like a lot, but
yeah.
All right.
But because I was trying to think, because when other stuff was coming out earlier during the pandemic for rental, like on video on demand, it was like $20. So Disney's price is cheaper than what other studios have done.
What was Mulan when it came out?
$30. Yeah,
it seems.
Yeah.
So speaking of Raya, though, Raya led at the box office this weekend. Is that right?
Well, it has. So what's interesting about Raya is that it has led the box office. Now, it hasn't done as much as it could have in the theaters because, again, Cinemark won't air any Disney movies because Disney won't cut them a deal by also when they're releasing stuff on Disney Plus. So I think this will be an ongoing thing. We'll see until either Disney decides to stop putting things on streaming, maybe after Black Widow, who knows. But I think this will be interesting to see come Black Widow time too. Yeah, $30 is too much. Hey, let's Carl, you inviting some friends over.
You invite some friends. They bring you the beer, dinner, whatever. There you go. Air hugs to Amanda.
Yeah, thank you.
Air hugs. I don't buy media anymore. I only buy certain things these days. And honestly, a lot of the companies have made it harder anyway. Like Disney has come out and said they are no longer going to be releasing physical media for their movies outside of superhero movies. Their cartoons that they get out of the vault from time to time. And there's another genre, but like old school movies, I'm trying to think of like some movies that Disney owns that they will not release physically anymore, which is kind of sad because I mean we're getting ready to move into the 8K era. And I think 4K will be the last physical media that people are able to buy, which sucks because as a physical dude, I like the movies, like having physical copies of them and not having them digitally. I know you don't.
Well, yeah, I'm probably
obviously
because I like it all digitally.
Obviously, I like
physical media, and I need space in my house. So,
All right, Mary Kondo. What's the opposite of Mary Kondo? That's
Marie
me.
Kondo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marie Kondo. Song
Yeah,
of the South. Well, that's
that's
clearly never going to be
yeah.
released. That's, I mean,
But it is
we
isn't
can't
it?
even have Peter. What is it? Peter Pan and Pinocchio. Is that it? The two movies they pulled from the
They didn't
Disney
pull it from Disney Plus
kids.
just for the kids part. We could
Yeah.
still watch on our account adults.
What? What? Mario Rodriguez, ¿tú también? Really?
Well,
Digital
Mario,
over?
I have to agree with you. I just like the how much I can but see that for Disney it makes
cool,
that
baby.
like I'm seeing what if they're looking at their bottom line, and I've had to look at I've did this thing on their, you can look at their shareholders things, and I don't think they're bringing money in from physical media, but the money they're probably bringing in from Disney Plus at this point, I can see why they would cut their physical media.
Well, yeah, and it costs money to look at video games. Video games nowadays, even limited edition video.
Can't you get most video games like just downloading them from the
it depends, right? If you have crappy internet access, that kind of sucks for you.
Yeah, we got way off topic here though, but
limited video games sometimes come with a digital code instead of a physical disc, which is insane.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Kenny is clearing up. He was not talking about you.
Thank you, Kenny. I understand.
And he loves you. Look, you get all this love.
I love you too.
Forever Physical T-shirt.
There you go. That's a new T-shirt sign that new T-shirt design he's going to put on the site, guys. All right. So Alex said, Raya was a good movie. Yeah, I paid. I have no regrets as long as the movie's good. Yeah, Alex, I paid too. The day it came out on Disney Plus, my daughter really wanted to watch it. She's actually downstairs right now painting some coloring book pages from the movie coloring book that we got. So yeah, she loves it. It was a great movie. Yes, it's a little bit like Avatar: The Last Airbender. And if you watch,
that's what I thought it was.
If you watch the Screen Junkies Honest trailer, they legit make it like exactly like it, the Avatar opening sequence, and it's hilarious.
Leo, we will get to your Q&A. We got to move on.
We got to move on. But anyway, so because the LA box office opened up, Raya actually saw a very, very small, like usually movies, like after the second week drop like 30% and then like 30%, like that's usually their drop. It only saw like a 5% decline because LA movie theaters and New York movie theaters opened up and people in LA went out as long as, I think capacity is like 100 per theater right now. And people went out in droves for it. And family movies right now, that's what's like, when you look at the top 5 box office guys, if you're a family movie, it's Raya, Tom and Jerry. The Croods are still on there at number 5.
Is that DreamWorks?
17 weeks. 17 weeks at in the top 5 box office.
Is the Croods DreamWorks?
I believe it's either that or Illuminations.
Okay, I gotta text my buddy Chris if it's DreamWorks. They must be living it up.
Yeah,
holy crap,
doing very well.
Thank you, Tyler and Martin. Normally, a U.S. movie ticket is about for a small little town theater. I love it. I love Georgetown, where Amanda lives. It was like $6, I think.
I don't really live there,
but it's a tiny little. No, she doesn't live in the town. But like she lives next to this little bitty town where they have a small little screen, but it's awesome. And it's like $6, and then all the way up to $20 for like 3Ds, like 3D movies in the big cities.
Yeah, in like in our bigger cities like Lexington and Louisville. So, yeah, it can get
I appreciated that about Raya. It's okay. I thought it's an okay movie.
There's no music.
They needed more. They needed a singing dragon. No Mushu, but that's okay.
They had Awkwafina. Why did you need singing dragon when you had Awkwafina?
I'm not a fan of Awkwafina. You know how I feel.
You are not a fan
I know.
of Awkwafina.
All right. Let's move on to the next thing, which kind of has something to do. Nope. Whoops. Sorry about that. Nope. Wait.
Nope. That is the next thing. I guess.
Okay. The next thing is.
No, you missed one of them. You missed one of them.
What was it?
Warner Brothers. Okay.
Yeah. Right here.
Nope. No. Okay. So Omar missed this.
I got it.
Okay. So because we're still talking about theaters, right? So a big thing that Warner Brothers announced, they made a deal with Regal, who now has opened, I think, about 98% of its theaters nationwide in America. I'm assuming this will follow suit. They are going to be, as of 2022, going back to their original only opening movies in theaters. However, instead of the 90 days until it hits VOD, it's now going to be 45 days. So before the pandemic, the notion was,
day, right?
Huh?
It was same day before, or like during the pandemic.
Yeah, same. That was for all of 2021. They've they're doing same day. So as of 2022, any any Warner Brothers movie that comes out in 2022 beyond, it'll come out in theaters only first, followed by 45 days later available on HBO Max. So it's a little bit different than what we've seen. And I think this is a trend because if Paramount also made a deal with the 45-day theatrical window too, a couple weeks before this. So what I'm noticing is, and Disney hasn't said anything yet, and Universal, I think Universal 17 days, but they may change to 45. But there's a good chance we're going to see that theatrical window shorten from 90 days to 45 days going forward. Post-pandemic, I think we're seeing a different world when it comes to how theaters and production companies work together, studios work together in terms of the release and when it gets aired or available for rent or for VOD. What do you think about that, Omar?
Now, is that going to go case by case? Because I think for a movie like Raya or Tom and Jerry, I think that actually works, right? Like you don't have a kid like your kid, like, hey, mom, I want to watch that again. And instead of watching in the theater, you just rent it at home. Whereas I think a movie like Avengers 4, let's just go ahead and plan in the future, Avengers 4, like it's just too big of a movie that I don't think 45 days is enough. I think 90 days would make more sense to leave it in the theater, to make it exclusive to the theater.
But you don't think things are staying at like, because the problem is like with things 90 days before the pandemic, right? So many movies are coming out. 90 days made sense before when like Titanic could be the movie.
I know. I'm still stuck in that mindset. You're right. I'm still stuck in that mindset.
We didn't get that many movies. Now it's like every week a movie's competing. So for a production company, I can see them or a studio saying, okay, if it stays 90 days, we're losing out on profit we can get on video on demand if it gets released. You know what I mean? Because it's not making that profit after 2 or 3 weeks in theaters anymore.
I forgot about something. We live in a society. Wait, let me finish. We live in a society where literally somebody can spoil something for you the next day when you're at work because you're cruising Facebook and somebody's like, man, did y'all see that? So you're right. I guess 90 days is way too long. 45 days. Sure, I'm down with that.
Yeah. Griffin X said, I heard.
Did everybody gonna tell him? Oh my God, it is Avengers 5 is what I'm talking about. Yeah. I forgot Endgame and Infinity War feels like one movie.
Omar doesn't remember anything. Griffin X said, I heard they had problems with Dune. Is that still going to be on Max? I thought Denis Villeneuve might have initially had issues with the idea of the same day streaming, but as far as I know, that still is planning on being on HBO Max. Same day release, because it's still in the 2021 window. So I don't think that's going to change for Dune. But as far as what your comment is, as far as Warner Bros. Is concerned, it's all movies. They're not going to pick and choose. It's going to be all movies, 45-day release window.
All right. What's your Q&A, Leo?
Yeah.
I think, I guess that's just the way it is. All right. Moving on to the next subject is we live in a society. I got it right that time, right?
Yeah.
Why we not live in a society, Amanda?
Yeah. Okay. So
I can't believe I actually know all these things.
We did a review on Monday. We had talked about this, like why that wasn't in the movie at all. Why was it in the movie?
Yeah.
Turns out they literally just filmed that for promotional material to hype everyone up for the Snyder Cut.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. That's the only thing they did.
That's how they got me. Man, they trolled us. You know what? That's still not as bad as a troll as WandaVision, but that's for another day. I saw an interview. Thank you, Andrew Nutt, for the super chat. It's been a minute since I've seen your name, man. I saw an interview with the Universal CEO, and she said they believe big blockbuster movies will still do well to keep in theaters open. I think so too. I think seriously, watching the Snyder Cut, I don't, if you like it, if you didn't like it, doesn't matter. That's a movie that I would have enjoyed in the movie theater. Like that's the type, that summer blockbuster, that's in your face action. That's the type of movie that makes me happy that theaters are opening back up. And I will go watch anything. Like I was serious. Like I can't. That first movie that comes out in the movie theater where all theaters are open 100% is gonna be like making so much money, and it's probably gonna be something like The Croods.
Well, actually, the first blockbuster so right now Disney hasn't said anything about it. So Jungle Cruise comes out July 30th with The Rock, right?
Oh
So
God, I forgot they made that. Oh,
this is Jumanji style,
that
like big
movie.
family fun movie, and his Jumanji movies have made a ton of money, guys. Because I think Jumanji 2 was the last thing that came out before the pandemic.
I like those
Christmas or
movies
right
though.
in January. Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
They're a lot of fun.
But I think that'll be the tentpole marker. Like, is this movie going to do well? Will they keep it?
I'm still using my mouse pad for those people that are texting me. Yes, I
They're
am.
texting you as you do it.
Like that
Right
mouse
now.
better be on that mouse pad. Yep. I
Yeah.
ain't getting carpal tunnel, baby.
But what I think we're going to see, to Andrew's point, is a lot of these, like Disney's CEO had mentioned they're going to be limiting what they're putting out in theaters. And I think more folks, now that they have all these streaming services, will do the same. For instance, those, mid-budget, maybe lower budget films, your romantic comedies, things like that. We might not necessarily see as many of those in theaters anymore as we will see our big blockbusters. Now, Oscar-worthy
What about?
movies,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What about the Oscar contenders?
I think they might still try to throw those in theaters and still do what they've done before, limited release runs, like doing it like in the markets like LA, New York first, and then maybe expand them to other markets later on so the rest of the public can get access to them, and then eventually make them available before the award season actually, is over, before the actual awards air on like their video on demand services.
And
That's
usually
what I
those
think,
movies.
now most of them have their own services, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then Amazon. Well, no, I can't say that. That's not all of them. But and that's also we're talking a while from now too. We're talking November, December. It's usually Oscar months, aren't they? When those movies are shown in theater. All right, and now we're moving on to some. Speaking of theater, Scott Pilgrim is coming back to theaters.
Yes,
Did you?
before that, I forgot to show the new release dates for all the Marvel movies.
Well, let's go back to that, Captain. Let's go ahead and do your thing.
I was like, we just
Zack Snyder's Jumanji 3. I had to stop at that. Yeah. Omar, where'd you get that mouse pad? Or is there a Catwoman version? So, one of my really good friends and co-host Tina and her wife got me this for my birthday. They were trying to find a Psylocke, because they know how I am. They got Psylocke with a big old booty pad, but they couldn't find one, so they were like, "Hey, we got you this. Just,
It's adorable.
Yeah, put her down."
Now, who's gonna get me one of like Captain America's abs? That's what I want.
His abs?
I don't know. There's got to be something that I can
I got you. I got you. They got a Donkey Kong one. I got you. I
like Donkey Kong. Okay, let me put this up.
What do you got?
We'll move on to the next thing, the Scott Pilgrim, because that's really interesting. Okay, so here are the new dates. The only one that changed right now is obviously Black Widow, which then moved Shang-Chi, which, I mean, man, guys, we are getting a lot of
we haven't gotten a single image of Shang-Chi. No
I know.
way.
I can't believe it's coming out.
No,
it is though. I mean, I believe this more than half the DC news I get about their films.
Wait a second, Leo. Is this your Q&A? Omar, you getting demonetized? Are you threatening me, Leo?
Why are you getting demonetized?
Why am I getting demonetized, Leo?
I'm confused.
Is it because Poison Ivy? Is that why? Is that what we're talking about, Leo?
Neo said the thing about the studios holding these films so long is the debt they have to pay back builds up over time, and the studio forced loose something like that Wonder Woman. That's, I think, the same reasoning behind Black Widow. Like we said earlier, it came out. It was supposed to come out a year ago, so it's been on their books for 2020. Their financial books, the marketing, and everything like that. It's because of your boobs.
No, I forget that freaking YouTube filters out everything, so I'm uncensoring the people that got censored. Were like, they're talking about boobies and stuff, and then of course I found one from Leo where Leo's like, Omar, Jumanji 1 and 2 aren't bad. Fuck you.
But you like them.
But Leo, I like those movies. Why you?
As much as it hurts him, man. As much as it hurts Omar to admit he likes the Jumanji movies because he loves the original Robin Williams. Who doesn't?
I do.
But they are really, it was a creative, fun new way to bring Jumanji back into 2021, 2020 world, whatever. Greg Garloo, good point. If you haven't, hit that like button. Whether or not you like the news that's coming out, dislike the news, at least you get to hear us talking about the news. So
with you wonderful people. And, dude, did you see that Robin Williams? I don't know if I swear this better not be coming from We Got This Covered. That apparently Robin Williams has an rated R and an NC-17 rating of Mrs. Doubtfire cuts.
Yeah,
Like, did you read about that? Like, that's what I want to see. That's what I
read something about that. I don't know if I want to see that.
Because he ad libs everything, right? Like, so he was crazy. Like,
yeah.
All the late night talk show hosts talked about the 3 people that they hated having on the show. One of them was Robin Williams, like every time, because you never knew where the conversation was going to go with Robin Williams. So I would love to see an NC-17 rated Mrs. Doubtfire. There's no telling what came out of that man's mouth. Oh, you want to see that now, Leo? Now we good again? We good again? Okay.
There's lots of things that we could possibly see. Apparently, the Russo brothers has now said they.
Gosh dang it, Hayden! You're a boner shrinker of good news.
I know.
They got debunked. Was it? Did
you know what did get debunked? The Russo brothers saying they could do a 6-hour cut of Avengers Endgame, and I said, now there's a cut I would watch and sit through the whole thing and still cry.
I'd take 6 hours of Infinity War over Endgame all day, every day. Endgame was a little boring at parts. Where Infinity War, the whole thing was awesome.
Well, they had to jump around a lot in Infinity War.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad movie. It's just, no, I think Infinity War was a little bit better. All right, moving on to the next. Oh, yes. Wait. We were talking about this. So Shang-Chi, my money is on one of these gets delayed, either Shang-Chi or Eternals. There's no way both movies come out. No way, man.
All those dates are really close together. If you look at it, there's like only a month between Black Widow and Shang-Chi, and only a month between Shang-Chi and Eternals, and only a month between Eternals and Spider-Man. However, remember, Spider-Man is also owned by Sony. So with all we know, by the time Black Widow comes out, we're already going to see promotional materials for Spider-Man because that's how Sony rolls. But keep in mind, Venom is also coming out in September, too.
Well, I thought Venom got delayed until next year.
No, it did not. Venom 2 is coming out. Yeah, Venom 2 is coming out September.
We are a society. This is crazy, man. All right.
Yeah, September 17th. It's still planning on coming out that day. So they're going to be superhero overload. Marvel superhero.
She can't even talk. Superhero.
Superhero overload. Marvel superhero overload. Why do I keep messing that up and repeating myself? Because it's so exciting in like the span of like 4 months. So
all right. Speaking of superhero overload, Scott Pilgrim coming back to theaters for the people that liked it.
In April, yes. Edgar Wright had said it's coming back in special like Dolby theaters. So it's going to have enhanced sound and enhanced visuals, which will be amazing, especially because that's definitely the kind of movie with the visuals and the sound that is probably meant to be in that format. So they're going to be re-releasing that in theaters, hopefully for those who are Scott Pilgrim fans. I enjoyed the movie. So hopefully if you're a fan of Scott Pilgrim, maybe not Michael Cera. I know Omar doesn't like him, but
I hate that kid. I hate that kid. I love, what's his name though? The director. The Cornetto trilogy is like some of my favorite movies. Okay, so this kind of ticks me off. Jaime, it's not your fault. But yeah, somebody messaged me yesterday about this. Did you see that Echo is going to get a spin-off Disney series because she's apparently debuting in Hawkeye? So 2 things. What? I didn't know Echo was going to be in Hawkeye. And 2, she's already that popular of a character. I get it. She's an interesting character. And it would be very cool visuals. But, man, I really both love and hate the internet because I still like to be surprised about things. And not that Echo is my favorite character, but it would have been cool.
Yeah. So to be fair, according to Variety, now Marvel Studios has declined to comment on this. Mm-hmm. Apparently there is someone who's already casted to play her in the Hawkeye series. However, if there is a series, it's in a very, very, very early stages of development. So I don't think you should expect this to come out anytime soon.
Y'all are cute. Who's that? The Echo was the character created by David Mack. She was deaf.
Native American. Yeah.
Yeah, she was deaf. She had that white. I'm not smacking my face. It was a tattoo. The white thing on her face, the white hand on her face. She was an assassin. Later on, when Brian Michael Bendis was supposed to be using Daredevil in his run of Avengers, it was revealed to be Echo, and he was just mad that the internet figured out it was Daredevil as the guise of Ronin. But he changed it to Echo, even though she couldn't see, or she couldn't read lips or something. But anyway, that's who Echo is. No, Amazon series is called Echo. Good one, Lohit. So Scott Pilgrim coming back, and moving on to the next thing.
That was an exciting. Anyone else want to chime in? Anyone else excited about Scott Pilgrim?
Now's the time.
Now's the time, because if not, we're gonna move on.
We're moving on. We moved on. Moments past. Warner Brothers stepping up to toxic fandom. Tell me about this. What happened here?
So Sarnoff, the CEO of Warner Brothers, Sarnoff, I guess over the
Sounds
weekend.
like a villain in Lord of the Rings.
Yes. You mean Sauron?
That's what I meant.
That is it. Okay.
Yep.
So Ann Sarnoff apparently had to comment because over the weekend, a number, I guess there's great people obviously within the Snyder Cut fandom, right? People who raise money for suicide prevention.
Oh yeah, very cool,
people,
very cool.
But there's always going to be that other part of a fandom. There's always that dark part of the fandom, right? So apparently there were studio executives, there were reviewers getting death threats and things like that after the Snyder Cut came out on HBO Max. So the CEO decided she needed to step in and condemn those bullies on social media who were coming out and saying all these things about stuff. And she wanted to reiterate in response to this very clearly that no, there will be no restore the Snyderverse, and no, we will not be doing any release the Ayer cuts. She said this movie marks the end of Zack Snyder's trilogy. We're so grateful we got to do it, but we have other plans for a very multi-dimensional DC universe we hope that fans will get very excited for. So I don't know if you could say you could blame that fandom. I don't think you can, that toxic part, but essentially she's saying, okay, stop beating up people about this. It's not happening. We're moving forward in another direction. So there you go. That's what that's what she's saying.
All right. So y'all know who to send letters to. What's her name again? Saruman?
Saruman, yeah. Nia. So glad they're moving away from the Snyderverse just to spite them. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily to spite them.
Oh, they'll move somewhere else.
Maybe a little part of it, but I think also part of it is me and Omar have talked about this or joked about it, the number of projects DC has in development.
Oh God.
We just hear about Hourman, Zatanna, the list can go. We have all these things that they say are coming out.
And it's hard to get excited when they have done this for years, like announcing Wonder Woman with Joss Whedon or a Batgirl movie and then Man of Steel 2 and there's somebody else that likes your shirt. You get a lot of love for your shirt today. I don't get it.
Yeah, from Critical Role.
Guys, my shirt's a lot better than that.
Yeah, if y'all are fans of Dungeons and Dragons or Critical Role, the guys who that awesome group.
Hot Rod. Yeah. Hello. Hot Rod. Anyway, where was I? Netflix is planning Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves already getting a damn anime? God bless that man. I do love that.
We're already on that now? Yeah.
Right. So, hey, you told me keep it going.
I thought you knew that he wrote.
I knew about the comic book, but Berserker, I didn't know that.
Okay, which came out earlier this month. So it's already been purchased, optioned by Netflix, and they will be making a live action version of it starring Keanu Reeves.
Wait a minute now. No one likes Hot Rod Omar. I love Hot Rod. It was a mistake, and it was a good move, though, because look where it got him. He became the leader after Optimus died, so maybe he knew what he was doing. Just saying. Okay? All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Matthew. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, so those who aren't familiar with the series, it follows B, an immortal warrior who has spent nearly 100,000 years wandering Earth, cursed to lead a life of violence. But when the U.S. government promises B the truth about his endless, blood-soaked existence in exchange for fighting their most dangerous battles, he immediately accepts, especially if it offers him a way out. So, it's still an anime. It's an anime series, not live action. I'm sorry, and he's voicing the title character, obviously, because I think it looks like him. Correct?
Yeah, the guy with the beard and the long hair.
So if they put anyone else in that role, I would be so disappointed.
Finally, John Williams,
the same John
Williams, my favorite guy that wrote all the scores. Yes,
scores of all time.
He watches my show. Yes,
Star Wars, Harry Potter.
Yes. I'm surprised you went with Harry Potter before you went with all his other classics. Yep, that's the other one I was going to go with, Home Alone. But yes, he watches my movies. So my shows. Much love, man. Oh, Scotty, thank you, man.
I know he's talking about. They don't call you Amazing for Nothing,
thanks, man. But they call me Uncanny, not Amazing.
Yeah,
you only got to call me girl though.
And Brian also thinks my shirt is better. Maybe.
Get the hell out of here, man. I'm going to start banning people.
Y'all are just so sweet.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. Here's Joel. Williams ripped off a lot of classical too.
Okay, to be fair, though, isn't the whole theory about music that there's only 5 different
Yes. Same with stories. There's only 6
stories,
original
right?
stories, and everything has been redone after it. Joel
So
says we both have cool shirts, so there you go. Thank you, Joel.
oh, Joel, thank you.
You're
A
like
man of
you're like
reasoning.
you're like the parent who's like, I like both kids the same.
Yeah, I'm the parent that's like, I love
Even if you secretly
I
like
love
one
my
more than the
oldest
other.
daughter more. I was interviewing Marv Wolfman one time, comic creator, New Teen Titans and stuff, and I asked him who his favorite character was, and he said, I can't answer that. That's like asking you who your favorite kid is. And I pointed at Lady and I said, Lady's my favorite kid. And
Oh my gosh.
he was not ready. And I love Alicia. I love them both equally.
Well, to be fair, Alicia, his other daughter that's not his favorite, is my daughter's best friend, according to my daughter. So
And Alicia's like me. So we clash a lot. Yeah, Lee, man, that kid. All right, moving on to the next thing.
There's only 5 different kinds of shirts and a man has.
God, Philip, get the hell out of here, man. I don't need your toxic masculinity. I learned words tonight, boy. All right. John Wick creator will not be part of the sequel. I didn't even know there was a sequel. There's more?
Along the same lines of Keanu Reeves. So Keanu Reeves is currently getting ready to film John Wick 4.
What's up, Connor?
But the original creator of the series and writer, Derek Kolstad, will not be a part of it. How he has been asked, this is not his decision, it is decision of the studio. He will not be returning to write John Wick 4 and John Wick 5. They will be using the other writers that helped him write Chapter 3, Parabellum, and they will not be using him. So, and he said, he's very graceful in how he approaches it in this interview he did in IndieWire. He told Collider, he's like, I'm really close with the director still and with the co-director. He's like, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I know it's business, I understand, but it kind of reminds me of things we talked about earlier about, comic book writers not being able to get the credit where credit's due for their properties when it gets to film. And it kind of sucks. This guy created John Wick for this, basically for this film franchise that grew so popular. I mean, John Wick 3, for a movie, what it was, made so much money. No one was expecting, I don't think anyone was expecting John Wick to blow up and become a franchise.
I wasn't expecting them to get better and better. Like, I don't know how anybody else feels, but 2 was better than 1, and 3 was just the action sequences and fight sequences were so awesome. I don't know how they can keep going. What's up, Nerdy by Nature? It's been a minute, man.
Oh, it has been. It's good to see you.
It's good to see some faces here we don't usually see. Connor, I'm glad you got that Daredevil, boy. That's a good one. And somebody said I had to unhighlight it because stupid YouTube hides these things, but somebody said I like Omar. I like the cut of his jib. Is jib a bad word? That's the same thing my wife says. I thought it was an old school saying. All right. What is this? Is Ace here tonight? She would love hearing this. Is this true? How true is this, Amanda?
No, it is true. So yes, they have announced that Helen Mirren will be joining Shazam! Fury of the Gods in a villain role. Right now, they're saying she's going to be playing someone called Hespera, which, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Omar, I don't think Hespera is a person in the DC Comics.
I'm sorry, I know nothing about the Helen Mirren. Who she casted as?
They said the villain Hespera.
Not the Sparrow. The Sparrow.
No, like
Hespera.
I'm sorry, Hespera. Like, the Spanish word for to wait with esperar, but like espera with an H in the beginning.
Did you roll in the Mars? I don't think so.
Yeah, as far as I know, she doesn't have so I don't know if they're just saying she's a daughter of Atlas, is what they're saying. And I know that Atlas plays a part in Shazam, right? Because it's part of the Shazam name. So I don't know if it's just like a stand-in for the actual character she's playing, or if they're just creating a new villain, or maybe an amalgam of couple villains from Shazam. I don't know much about it, but maybe you can enlighten me because you know more about Shazam villains probably than I do. Like, I didn't even realize until I started reading these articles that Shazam was actually an acronym for different gods.
For different gods. Yeah, that's true.
I didn't even know that. Yeah. No one informed me of that, Omar.
I thought I did when we did that movie review. I must have cut that out. Man, I don't know. I'm really trying to think of who she is, who the character is. It doesn't sound familiar,
Some people
but
are like, "Oh, she was gonna be Granny Goodness," which
no,
what
I think she's too. I don't want to use the word frail. I like my Granny Goodness thick, like big old
you need a
Granny
thick
Goodness.
woman. Yeah, you want
Yeah.
thick Granny Goodness.
Um, I'm trying to think. So first of all, his name's Captain Marvel. I don't give a crap what the movies say. It will always be Captain Marvel. That is the Captain Marvel. Shazam is the damn wizard.
Yes,
But
I know. Yes,
that's another
but
thing.
for
I don't know who that is. I'm really trying to think here. I don't know who Hespera is in the comics, and I don't know if that's something new because I haven't read the newer stuff past the Jeff Johns issues. But pretty cool. Maybe it's a gender shaped version of the villain.
it could be. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it could be. That it's just interesting. Helen Mirren has such a
How dare you?
career.
Really? Helen Mirren? Like, let me see. We still have that one of her twerking.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you still have. I thought you have the old one. She was younger, didn't I?
No, Melanie went through here and deleted a bunch of these.
Oh my god, you have like nothing left.
I know. Oh my.
You guys even took out You guys even took out my.
No,
Chris
not
Evans?
you guys. It was Melanie. She took out my
Chris
lovely.
Evans get to stay. What? I don't get my Chris Evans, but you get to keep your boobs.
Okay, first of all, I had no say in any of this. Okay, don't you go yelling at me. I'm an equal opportunist. You could have had your stupid Chris Evans. I got one Cat Denny's.
I'm putting it back in there.
Well, you better give me my other ones that I found. All right, where were we? What's up, Jaggernaut?
Oh, sorry.
Nay,
Jaggernaut.
Yeah, we did have Helen Mirren.
Hespera doesn't seem to be a character. Yeah,
I can't think off the top of my head if
I can't. It doesn't. Yeah, not sure if they're gonna. They're just saying that name.
I love this casting Roseanne as Granny Goodness. Just tell her to be herself.
She's really good.
That's good. I like that, man. Oh, yep. Actually, Invincible premieres this Friday. I'm excited for it. Dude, that last trailer, that blood trailer, awesome. No, Melanie knows better than to get rid of Salma and the other one, but she
I know.
She said she needed to clear up room. So when I came back, I'm like, they're all gone, all my favorites.
Well, I'm gonna put all mine back. Get ready. I'm missing like my Lokis.
Okay, I need you to focus. All right, because here's the next thing. Ron Livingston is replacing Billy Crudup.
Yeah, so you guys haven't realized we've entered this realm. Now we're talking about casting news. So I see a couple of people talking about Black Adam. We will be talking about it in a second. But first,
we're on top of it.
For the Flash movie that apparently is still
okay. I have so many questions about this.
It's not filming yet, guys. But they've already said they've replaced Billy Crudup. Basically, Billy had to drop out because of scheduling conflicts. Because if I was him, I'd be like, he's on the morning show, the Apple TV Plus series, which is an Emmy-nominated show. And clearly that has a more dedicated filming schedule than right now the Flash does. Because we don't know what's happening with Flash.
Now, the last thing I heard about the Flash is that old dude Ezra Miller was writing it with Grant Morrison. Like, that is the last thing I heard about the Flash last year.
As far as I know, no. Now there's more actors that have been attached to it now to star in some roles that are named, some that are undisclosed. And then I believe that Andy Muschietti, who did It, the new It's that came out recently, the remakes, he's directing the film now.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah. So Ron Livingston, you guys all know him from The Office Space. At least that's what I know him from.
Band of Brothers, baby. Band of
Brothers.
He's
yeah, he was a Band of Brothers. But he is going to be taking over the role of Henry Allen from Billy Crudup because Billy has the morning show and he cannot do this.
I do love Billy though. He's a hell of an actor.
He is a hell of an actor. It's a shame to give him up. I don't know how Ron's going to do. I'm interested to see his take on Henry Allen. But other people that have been, casted in the Flash movie that still is not filming. Black Adam's already getting ready to film in April. They've already announced they've already showed pictures of set pieces being built and everything. And the Flash, which has been announced well before Black Adam, we still don't have any production status on it. So I find that very interesting. Anyway, so if anyone here watches Dairy Girls, which I do, I love that show. It's on Netflix. I'm gonna mispronounce her name. Sarah Shore, Monica Jackson, who plays the lead girl in Dairy Girls, the blonde hair girl. She will be starring in it, and then some internet personality named Rudy Mancuso is going to be in it.
Wait, internet personalities can get movie roles now?
I guess.
What are we waiting for, man?
What are we waiting for? I don't know. Other people. Maribel Verdú, who was in E Tu Mama Tambien, will be Barry Allen's mother.
Was she the girl that both of them were trying to get with?
Yes,
and they got with? Okay.
Yeah, she's a little older now, but at the time, yeah. Ben Affleck still, they say it should be coming back as Batman. Same with Michael Keaton, though. Michael Keaton previously said he has no idea what's going on. He said he received a script, but it's right. It all depends on if he can film and what it looks like with the pandemic. So even Michael Keaton's kind of unsure.
Dude, this Flash movie was Spider-Man 3 before Spider-Man 3 was Spider-Man 3.
It is.
And by that, I mean when they were trying to get everything in this stupid movie.
Great Garlu, Dairy Girls, yes. And then the other girl is, I forget her name off the top of my head, is in Bridgerton, too. I love Dairy Girls.
Bridgerton. Does that have anything to do with Ron Livingston replacing Billy Crudup as Henry
I
Allen?
One girl from Dairy Girls, so it's kind of hit off the whole thing.
All right, so what else we got?
Hayden likes Dairy Girls, too.
Okay, good. I'm happy for Hayden. Good job, Hayden. All right. I'm moving on. Pierce Brosnan casted as Dr. Fate.
Guys, this literally came out, about an hour
ago
before we were going to film and before we go live. And I was
I'm pretty sure that's when Pierce Brosnan found out, too. What? He's on We Got This Covered, and he's like, I am. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I know I'm a big fan of Pierce Brosnan because of movies like James Bond, and I know you like Mamma Mia, so therefore we're both very excited about this casting.
No, Pierce Brosnan was a crush of mine when I was a young girl.
Really?
Dante's Peak.
Oh God, the volcano movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I love Dante's
interesting
Peak.
Crush to have for a young girl.
I was a strange 9-year-old.
You could have just left it at I was a strange. Is it possible to do a night all about Rocky movie? Man, yes it is. Talk about the best Rocky movies.
Can rate our Rocky movies.
Obviously 4. 4's the greatest Rocky movie.
Yeah.
My exposure to him was Zorro.
Okay. There you go.
Gideon, I have not read Hotel Diablo, but I plan on it. And what? Is this Jack's other account? Are you Jack? Is it Machine Gun Kelly wrote that? Remington Steele, a man that's showing his age. Remington Steele. He's a good-looking dude. No, man. His wife, like, for real, not your typical trophy Hollywood wife. That woman, to me, is damn. Anyway, where were we?
Yeah, anyway, so he's been
Pierce Brosnan.
Yes, so he's been casted as Dr. Fate, and he's going to be joining not only Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Black Adam, but other Justice Society members, including Noah Centineo from To All the Boys I Loved Before as Atom Smasher, Aldous Hodge as Hawkman, Quintessa Swindell as Cyclone.
You're making stop.
What?
Where are you reading this? No way.
I'm reading it. I'm just making sure I'm getting all the names right. There's a lot of people in this movie.
Oh, did we talk about the Hispanic girl and Supergirl? I mean, the Hispanic Supergirl in the Flash movie. Remember, they casted a Hispanic girl for the Supergirl.
They haven't meant. I didn't see it in the. But there's not. It doesn't mean there's not one. They just.
You need to go Google Pierce Brosnan's wife.
Right now, as far as the casting, they haven't. They met besides. Sasha Cali from Young and the Restless was tapped to play Supergirl. Yes. So she is, and then Kiersey Clemens is Iris.
That doesn't sound Latina, but I don't know. Neither does Omar. Yes, Rocky IV is the best. Graham, you are an old soul. You're a good guy. This kid is only 13 and loves the Silver Age comics and apparently Rocky IV. That's awesome. All right.
Yes,
what is this?
Definitely is, Latina. Okay.
Amazon, Lotor. What is Lotor, Amanda? Land's new director.
No.
Yes,
okay.
That's dangling
I think we've talked, we were 2 years ago.
Oh my gosh, 2 years ago we talked about
developing a Lord of the Rings series. This is set in the Second Age, so before everything that happened in Lord of the Rings, obviously. Back when evil first made its appearance in Middle Earth. And now it looks like it has been. So apparently it has been filming this whole time in New Zealand. J.A. Bayona, you guys have probably heard of that director's name before, has already directed the first 2 episodes. But now Amazon has landed a new director, which is the same guy who's directed. His name is Wayne Che Yip, and he's also directing episodes of their Wheel of Time adaptation.
Go get out of town,
which
man.
has already apparently been filming, which I can't find anything on, but apparently it's been filming. And he's also done other things. What else did he do?
I thought you said John Boyega at first, and I'm like, that guy.
No, it's J.A. Bayona did the first.
Keep looking. I'm going to comment.
So Yip also did episodes for Preacher, Doctor Who.
Which
ones did he do for Who?
Lady, what is her name?
No, I think he did
David Tennant or
Resolute was one.
Peter Capaldi.
Well,
I heard about the Rocky IV Stallone cut. They're gonna cut out the robot, which I'm okay with. And Creed was awesome, dude. Right? You looked her up, then you boy. Omnibus good indeed, right? What are we talking about? Lotor. Yes. You were looking up. So
we have a new
this
director.
is really happening for sure.
It's really happening. It's currently in the middle of being filmed in New Zealand. So yeah, this is really happening. They have an additional director to come on board. So I'm super excited to see what's going to happen with this. I hope it's good because
how many years before? So we're talking Silmarillion. Like, what are we talking about?
Second Age. So this is thousands of years before what happened in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
Cool. We could have a lot of new characters. They can make it their own thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're going to be going to the Misty Mountains. They'll go to the elf capital of Linden.
Hey, that's your daughter's name.
I know. I didn't realize it was in Lord of the Rings. And now I love that I named her that even more.
Omar, we're South America. Peruano. Peru, man. Peru. That's where I was born and raised. Sort of raised. Not really. I was raised here. I want to hear more about this Fallout Amazon show. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that one. I know Amazon had a show. I was really excited about Lord of the Rings, Wheel of Time. And what's the other one? That Brandon Sanderson series that my Melanie and Tommy are reading right now. My brother are reading. They both really love.
He wants me to read it too.
What is it called? The Blood something? King something? Kingslayer.
Nope, not Kingslayer. It's in my Amazon cart. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, is it the Kingslayer?
I thought it was a Kingslayer series or something Slayer series. Buffy the Vampire Kingslayer?
Definitely not.
Nope. Stormbringer. Nope.
Stormlight Archive. That's what it is.
The Stormlight Archive.
Yes. What is it?
Nope, it's not, because my daughter has also seen Creed 1 and 2 and has never seen any of the Rocky movies until two years ago for my birthday. I like making my kid.
Mistborn is the one that
we were both wrong. I said Kingslayer, he said King. Professor Flex, we're way off. The Kingslayer Chronicle. Now I got people talking about Kingslayer. No, sorry, Mistborn.
Are you sure maybe they are doing the Kingslayer Chronicles, they're not doing Mistborn? Because Mistborn is what
I don't know.
Reading.
I haven't read it. But apparently they're doing a series that I got really excited about.
Okay. Are you talking about Arya? Scott Stepp ruined Creed for me.
What? Creed was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch Rocky 1 through 4, 6 before seeing Creed. I love that you took out 5. I still think 5 is okay. It's a beautiful song by Elton John, and it has a good message. It was just a bad execution. And it has one of my favorite lines. Get up, you son of a bitch, because Mickey loves you. Oh, that's classic. All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, so Nocturne, no, my couch does not win. I still don't plan on seeing it. I'm going to see it in theater.
We'll see it on her couch one day, though.
Yeah, I mean after... Yeah, I'm not going to pay for it twice. Well, I might be. No, this is an Avengers Endgame or Spider-Man. It's all
What if you love it, though? It's like the best Marvel movie. All right. Why is this even on here? Even Peter's casted as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay, so
we're neither one are fans of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Apparently this guy can't get enough of death. Is the guy who done American Horror Story, Scream Queens, you name it. Ryan Murphy, he's probably produced it. He is doing a Netflix limited series called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. And guess who he casted?
Well, I can't guess anymore.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Evan Peters.
Yeah.
This guy gets so much love these days.
Ralph Boner.
I feel like it comes full circle for him. But the funny thing is,
why is this here? Why does she keep that?
I don't know. You ask her. I don't know. So the funny thing about it is, I was like, wait, wasn't he already Jeffrey Dahmer? And I realized, no, that would be Ross Lynch from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And I was like, damn, they look alike. So that's why they're not going to cast Ross Lynch twice. So they'll catch Evan Peters, who's also,
is that My Best Friend Dahmer, the one that's based on the comic book?
My Friend Dahmer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's the one in the leather red jacket. And then obviously the other guy.
Ralph Boner was casted as Jeffrey Boner, not Evan Peters.
Yeah. And so I feel like Evan Peters, obviously it's Ryan Murphy. It doesn't come as a stretch.
Get this kid off of there. All right, go ahead.
It doesn't surprise me he'd hire Evan Peters, considering he's used him in so many of his different properties, and he kind of played a killer before in some of his
Nick
properties.
Carter.
They could
his brother,
him.
Aaron Carter. All right, and we look, man, we did it, dude. Look. Mechagodzilla appeared in the final trailer to King Kong versus Godzilla, and
just I think a few seconds, like just little bits of it.
And somebody told me that there was a toy too, that the toy spoiled the reveal that Mechagodzilla was going to be in the movie. But that's awesome, man. I'm all for that.
No, I am too. And just the reason we want to bring this up last is because next Wednesday is the same day that Godzilla comes out in theaters and premieres on HBO Max. Mm-hmm. So we are going to go ahead and watch it and review it. Probably
for your viewing pleasure.
For your viewing pleasure next Wednesday.
So you all watch it and join us. And breaking news: internet personality Omar casted to provide snarky running comment. Hey, I kept the show going, man. He gave me one job: make sure we keep it going, and I was flowing.
Yeah, I have to give Omar props when he said, "Let's do these rolling banners." Just to keep everyone on track with what we're watching or what we're talking about. And
I got you.
And it helps keep us on track a little bit. Let's just say we get
no cryptic spoilers. I don't watch the trailers.
Oh, crap. Well, we should.
Sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I hope you don't collect toys either, because apparently the toys spoiled it for everybody. Just announced Oxmeat Pete's got his own little ticker down at the
yeah.
Wait, I thought Dr. Fate was going to be his own movie. Dr. Fate is in Black Adam?
Yeah, he's in Black Adam. Oh, that's why I was like, man, they're just about to film it, and now they announce he's going to be in it.
Did you guys do a show on Falcon Winter Soldier?
So we already did episode 1 last Friday. Episode 2 is this Friday. So we'll be doing weekly review shows of that. So yes, Joel, we'll have episode 2 review Friday, not tomorrow, but the next day at 8 p.m. live. So make sure you tune in for that.
Eastern time. Who's Jeffrey Dahmer? I'm 13. Well, I would tell you to Google, but you're 13, so I don't want to be that guy that gets an email from your parents like, why'd you tell my son to Google?
Yeah, he's a serial killer, and he did some very, very bad things. He ended up getting killed in prison by some people, but he did some bad stuff to some boys and men. He's a serial killer. I think that sums it up. He's one of the most notorious serial killers in American history.
I was letting you carry that because I was like, I'm going to say the stupid thing that's going to get me an email from some parents.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's all you need to know. Or Sugar Man said he was a chef.
See, that's the route I was going to go. Now, and then somebody's going to say, that's not funny. When will you be talking about Invincible? Monday? Maybe next Wednesday? Give enough people some time. Maybe we'll work it into our Wednesday thing. No, next Wednesday's
Godzilla. But
maybe this Friday we could talk a little bit about it. Break it up.
I mean, depending on
it's winter. It comes out Friday on Amazon.
Yeah. And I know nothing about the comics, so I would go into this blind.
So Amanda, I texted Amanda this earlier, and I'm excited for this.
Yes,
so
he texted me earlier. He's very excited about it.
So I love Tokyo Ghost. It's one of my favorite Rick Remender stories. And right now it's just Cary Fukunaga. Is it directing or writing? I thought it was writing the movie. It's whatever I texted you because it was on Twitter.
Hold on, let me look back at what you wrote.
Okay, so the news is out. Rick Remender's writing the Tokyo Ghost movie for the great Cary Fukunaga at Legendary. So they got a company too. So he is going to be directing it. And Remender, Omar's trying to avoid getting canned. Dude, this is my livelihood now. I got to be careful with what I say.
Yeah. And Cary Fukunaga is directing it. Rick Remender's writing it.
Omar, can I post links here? You can, but sometimes YouTube doesn't show it. Try it and let me see if it works. Sometimes YouTube's stupid about these things. Omar, are you doing Matt My Ex this Friday with something other than Excalibur Volume 2 since you just announced it? It'll be Excalibur's Volume 3 and 4, and it will not be this Friday. I think we were scheduling that for the 2nd of April, so next Friday probably. And tune in for what time, okay? Cancel the cancelers. Good luck with that movement, Greg Garlow.
Yes, good luck.
I'm gonna remain here in the middle and just keep quiet.
James wants to know what happened. We took last week off just because we were doing 3 shows this week, but we will do an Aliens show. You know, I might even want to actually just watch. I think I've watched one of them, so I watched Prometheus for some reason, even though I've only seen one of the Aliens movies. So maybe I'd watch all of them, and maybe I can decide if I think that the second one is actually the best one according to Omar.
It is.
I would like to see what my opinion is.
You're gonna go with the one that has Nick Carter and Justin Timberlake and whatever crappy actor you were into at the time. That's the one.
Bill Paxton's in it, right?
Oh, Bill Paxton's the man. He's the only man that's been killed by a Terminator, a Predator, and an alien.
I love Bill Paxton, so I don't know.
Who cancels the count? Hey, that's a comic book tagline right there. Yes, we haven't. We just had to reschedule.
Dahmer dislike our video already?
Don't call those people out, man. They left. They don't want them to come back.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer disliked the video. Aliens is the best one. That is the correct answer. But you know, everybody has different tastes. You know, everybody likes different things. Invincible. Dude, we just said Invincible. We'll talk about it on Friday, man. Remember?
This Friday or next Friday? Like, doesn't it come out this Friday?
It premieres this Friday, so we can do it with Winter Soldier. Wrap it up together. Winter Soldier. Okay. We can rebrand, but
happens in Winter Soldier.
It's Winter Soldier episode 2.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Bucky and Falcon going, "Hey, man, it's been a minute. Hey, let's fight first." Jeez, Omar, we weren't listening. I know that's what it feels like, right? That's what it feels like to be my co-host. You get frustrated with me. I'm down for an Alien show. Preach how Alien 3 assembled. God, what is wrong with you, Hayden?
That's what I say. We just watch them all, and we can rate them. You rate yours, I rate mine, and we can see where we differ.
We still haven't gotten. Was it really that bad? The Son of the Mask.
Were we doing that one?
Were we doing that? I don't know if we were going to do that. I don't know if I could do that. All right. Alien, suspense, horror in space. It is freaking Ridley Scott. It is amazing. It was my daughter's favorite movie for the longest time until she watched Aliens. Aliens is the Space Marines actions 80s movies. They're both awesome in different kinds of movies. Alien is a little bit, it borrows heavily from, what is that movie? Planet of the Vampires. Some of the shots, even a little bit of the plot kind of borrows heavily from that. I don't know if y'all have seen that movie or not. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to watch Alien 4. That's the one with Joss Whedon, right? He wrote that one. And the French director, the guy that did Amélie, he directed it. I like that one. I didn't have a problem with that one. Does Black Widow to D+ mean the virus continues long? No, I think it's just the way.
They're just trying to get it out of their books. But they're still releasing it in theaters, guys. It still will be in theaters the same day it's released on Disney+. So you can either pay $30 and see it on Disney+, or you can go to the theaters, which will be open. Though apparently scientists have said there might be a resurgence or surge or new strain or something in August. I don't know. So let's see what happens.
In August, it's so specific. Why August?
I don't know.
That's when the kids go back to school.
Go to school, of course.
Oh man, and today we got a call like we have do you want to send your kids to school next year? Now they have an option. What's up, Kyle Davis? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Kyle.
Joss Whedon cut of the Snyder cut next. Is Wanda going to bring Black Widow back to life? I don't know. We're going to find out what happens to Black Widow and how she faked her death at the end of the Black Widow movie.
Yep. I'm assuming that we're just going to of the mantle. I've assumed that was yeah.
Oh, to my girl?
Yes,
Florence
your girl.
Pugh.
Yes, Florence Pugh. Yes, I assume that they're going to do a legacy thing because it seems like they're going that route with Falcon becoming Cap eventually, maybe Torres becoming Falcon eventually, Hawkeye getting Kate Bishop. So I just feel like, we're having these legacy characters starting to appear in Marvel, and maybe that's what Black Widow sets up. Who knows?
Omar, is it true that Alpha is being shipped to IDW? I don't know. I don't keep up with Alpha, but maybe. Hell, I love Prometheus and Covenant too. The little white aliens and Covenant scared the crap out of me.
They did scare the crap out of me too. Why have I seen those two movies? And I don't think I've seen all of the Alien trilogy.
Because those are the ones that just came out, like in the last 5 years. They're the ones that they played on airplane rides, and I don't know. They were kind of not that great. And he didn't want to tie Prometheus to. That was the producers that wanted to tie it to the Alien franchise. So that's why that ending and all that stuff happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a Rob Zombie cut of Justice League. Now we're just gonna start demanding stuff, huh?
Just random cuts of things.
Let's start with Richard. Let's start with Richard Donner cut of Superman too. That would be good. Bucky was Cap for a while.
Really, I want to see what Edgar Wright could have done with Ant-Man.
Me too. I think I would have liked that movie better.
No offense to Peyton Reed, but I would have liked to see.
I think that movie would have been better. What was the Peyton Reed movie that I liked that you were like, aha? There was a movie that he filmed that I was like, hey, that was a pretty good movie.
You're right. And I said, oh, that's the guy who did Ant-Man. What was that?
It was sometime. It came out.
I'm looking up what you did.
Okay. Did you guys see that Black Widow scene in Loki trailer wasn't actually Black Widow? It was a female Loki instead. No,
but that's awesome. I think I have to look at that trailer again if I missed that. Was it Bring It On? No.
What the hell is wrong with you? No, not Bring It On.
No, it was the episodes of The Mandalorian that you liked. I was like, oh, those are directed by the Ant-Man director.
Just one episode. Let's not get crazy.
Well, he directed Chapter 10 and Chapter 16.
Look, Great Carlu said Bring It On. No, it was not Bring It On.
He directed 2 episodes of Mandalorian, The Rescue and The Passenger.
Both are good.
See?
Both are good, yeah.
See?
I want the Richard Simmons cut of Justice. This is going to get silly. I want the director's cut of Catwoman in IMAX. Off topic, Omar, but I'm reading God Loves for the first time, and man, it's amazing. Oh, I'm so envious that you're reading it for the first time. It's such a good book.
It is
such a good story. Yeah. Amazing Amanda's. Are you a critter? Are you a critter, Amanda?
I'm assuming is that like
is that a critical role? Yes. Is that like a Minty for Critical Role
yes.
folk?
Yes. I enjoy them. I watch their stuff, and I have the Vox Machina graphic novels. Yeah.
I keep forgetting Maya's in here. I'm not talking about Florence. Yep. I'm talking about Florence Pugh's acting ability. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not hating on Bring It On. Hayden, I'm just saying that
Bring It On was phenomenal.
It's not one of the movies that I seek after, right?
Oh, like something I seek after.
Like Pitch Perfect, not something that I go and,
Oh, I know all the cheers and Bring It On, man.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Of course
I was a cheerleader when that came out, so it all makes sense.
I was too, but I'm
Man, I love that movie. Oh gosh, I love the movie.
Do you think we'll get a just Ralph Boner cut of just I love that guy's name. I'm such a 12-year-old. Give me the Bruce Timm cut of Batman Beyond. Now we're talking. The Blu-ray has both cuts, by the way, Ibsy. Has the director's cut and the theatrical release. The first being Bring It On is fire, Omar. Okay, I'll take you all. Oh, look, Leo was actually being productive and responsible. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I was doing my homework after cursing Omar out. My mom yelled at me to go do my homework.
We never want to take you away from getting good grades in school.
No, Graham, are you supposed to be in school too? And who's the other kid? Gideon. Y'all better be done with your homework.
You're 13, Gideon. You better be doing what you doing.
Y'all better be doing your homework instead of watching this show. Jeffrey Dahmer cut of American Psycho. Wait, now you're telling Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah,
are you 13? Are you messing with my head, man? Don't be messing with my head just because I can't see you. These kids, man. Off top, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you recommend the Strange Tales Omnibus, or should you just get Sorcerer Supreme? Go for Sorcerer Supreme. I really enjoyed that. And I think those are easier to find. Wait, Leo was doing a Q&A? Shut, don't get that man started, man. Guys, read my homework. Y'all stop. Omar, pretending he doesn't hate Bring It On. Bet he doesn't know which installment Beyonce's sister was in. 3? Bring It On 3?
Was she in the same one as Hayden Panettiere?
Guess what? Amanda don't know either, Hayden. So there you go.
The original is my movie. After a certain level, knockoff remakes I can't get behind. I did like the Hayden Panettiere one, but I don't remember if Solange Knowles was in that.
Dude, do you remember when we did that skit and I made you write the Bring It On ratings, like comparing Game of Thrones season 3 to the Bring It On movie?
Yes, exactly. Wow, that was such a long time ago.
That was about a decade ago. I want a 4-hour cut of Django Unchained. I want to see it in the original theatrical format too, like damn it, what is that size? But yes, Leo, we talked about Evan Peters.
Yeah, Bring It On or Nothing. It's the fourth one, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was in with Hayden Panettiere. See, I was right. I know my thing.
Okay, so she knows her Bring It On. Bring It On 1 is all that matters. Apparently, Bring It On is a very popular movie for all these people that are on tonight.
That. I think I'm missing out on my core audience here.
My name is Tyler. Is that Bring It On? What does that mean? Is that a line? There's more than one Bring It On, right? There's more than one?
There
Why?
Is more than one Bring It On.
Near-mint condition. Half. Any possibility Marvel still fast-tracking War Machine Omni to coincide? No, that would be crazy, man. They need to put in the catalog, otherwise you're going to have the book market all mad. So they have to plan
too. Don't forget, he's a tube too.
He's got what?
There's a second part of that comment.
Okay. Given that Marvel only has 2.5 Omnis with black leads. Oh, we're gonna go there. I think, contrary to what a lot of people believe, including myself, when I used to talk about Marvel, and now I know a lot more, they sometimes don't know about these TV shows. Like sometimes we as the fans find out before their collected editions department find out. So I will guarantee you, though, 2 Black Panther Omnis when a second Black Panther movie comes out. That's for sure. Booster's name, my wallet hates you, Omar. Ever since I started watching your channel, I bought 6 Omnis. That's the beginning, man. Thank you so much. Cloak and Dagger. Okay. Okay.
I told you the second part of the comment. I was like, this is going to feel awkward when he gets to it.
Wait. Diversity investment until Black Panther Blade can finally get greenlit. I think, yeah, absolutely those will come.
Funnily enough, that next Maganaut, I don't know how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry. He's talking about that because I read an article recently about the slew of not just black superheroes in Marvel, like TV and movie properties that are coming out in the next few years that are headlining them, not just as sidekicks. I mean, we have Blade. You get the Armor Wars, Secret Invasion. Nick Fury, right, will be a lead character. Ironheart. You have
is Secret Invasion a movie or is it a TV show?
TV series.
Okay. That's what I was kind of surprised about, honestly, with the Young Avengers cast. Like, I thought they were going to have more diversity in there. If they're going to go the route of Young Avengers, when somebody was asking us, I think last week about Isaiah, or I'm sorry, the Patriot, I'm surprised they haven't introduced him yet. And maybe, I don't think they'll be introducing him or Isaiah, the grandfather, in the Falcon Winter Soldier, unless it's a weird flashback scene. But maybe they could.
Are there other characters they could introduce besides him in other properties that are coming out?
Well, we've got Loki. I'm sorry, Wiccan and Speed. We've got Hawkeye. We've got
Marvel.
What's
American
her name?
Chavez.
Well, we don't have those yet.
Well,
we have Stature, right? So those are, like I said.
Yes.
So we have 4 kids so far. We could have America Chavez and Doctor Strange. We still don't know yet. I mean, everybody seems to think so, but then again, Mephisto.
I thought it was confirmed.
Well, I mean, it could, which is a interesting choice, but then given her powers, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, what was the other one that you said? Miss Marvel, which is that a TV show?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we need we got Miss Marvel, I guess. I'm surprised, and it's not me, It's just, it seems like that's what Disney wants, is diversity.
They would want to have that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe Terrence Howard can play the thing.
Wait, what about Shuri? Unless she becomes Black Panther.
What if she becomes Black Panther? Because they said they're
Yeah.
not recasting him, right?
Well, unless they bring back Michael B. Jordan. I don't know. There's so many ways they go with that movie. Since they're not going to recast him.
I am 100% shocked they're not going to recast him.
See, he said Kevin Feige from American Chavez.
I don't trust Hayden. He gets his news from We Got This Covered. I'm kidding, Hayden.
Okay, Leo, I know he's talking about Mortal Engines. He wants to know if we can do Mortal Engines. Was it really that bad?
Is that the movie? Was it that bad?
It was pretty bad according to the reviews.
Oh, isn't that Peter Jackson?
Yes.
Oh, what a shame. And it's Peter Jackson and his lady, right? The two of them that work together all the time.
Or Fran Walsh, right? Fran Walsh.
Fran Walsh, that's her name.
Yeah. And Hugo Weaving's in it. It just makes me laugh because he didn't want to do he was too good to reprise his role as Red Skull in those Marvel movies.
He wasn't even that great at Red Skull. He spoke English.
And then he does this, and I'm like, really? I mean,
that guy, man.
And about your choices. I'm confused about your choices.
Honestly, dude, it surprises me why they cast some of these big name actors that would not come back for a sequel. All the Eternals casting Angelina Jolie, that really surprised me. And I know she's not the biggest name out there, but she's still a pretty big name. I'm good with no names, man. Give me some no names.
I was really surprised they casted her. Well, and Salma Hayek's in it, and that's a big name too. It's not like Kumail Nanjiani is fairly he's not a lister, right? He's not like Tom Hanks.
Didn't he win an Oscar though?
No.
What was the movie that he was on with that girl, with the young girl on Amazon?
Big Sick?
Yeah, wasn't that nominated for something?
I think he was nominated. I don't think he won.
Okay, that's a pretty big thing, though.
He wrote and directed it. It's loosely based on his relationship with his girlfriend.
Oh,
yeah, but I mean, and then Kit Harington. I guess he's famous for Game of Thrones, but he's not he's not Chris Evans famous. Let's put it that way. I don't know. I mean,
he could be maybe
Richard McFadden. Also from Game of Thrones. I mean, yeah, he was Rob, but Rob died how many seasons in?
And he had a TV show.
Yeah, he hasn't been super. There's these mid-level actors, and then Angelina Jolie. It's Angelina Jolie. You just know who she is. If I told someone, if I told Elena, my sister-in-law, who Richard McFadden was, she's
easy.
She has no idea. But if I say Angelina Jolie, she's like, oh, I know who that is.
I'm gonna text her right now. She just sent me a picture of Rob Stark. She sent me a picture of Rob Stark.
Her and I just had a whole conversation because she's like, this is a very interesting. She finally watched WandaVision and started watching it. And she's like, this is very interesting. I said, okay, just wait. I'm going to explain it to you. And I explained to her what the different sitcoms were. And I was like, just wait. And she's like, oh, well, this is really helpful for me for everything else that goes forward.
The guy that hates, that doesn't watch trailers hates me because I left the ticker on the entire time. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm Hispanic and know nothing of Chavez's character. Is the character good? I'm usually not in the stuff that feels force-fed. I was not a fan of America Chavez in her miniseries and in the West Coast Avengers. I did like her character in Kieran Gillen's run of Young Avengers and Al Ewing's run of Ultimates. And it didn't feel forced there. In her own miniseries, completely forced. I did not like the way it was written, and she got on my nerves so bad that I was like, this character needs to go away. But in Young Avengers, she is awesome. In Al Ewing's Ultimates, she is awesome. So those are the two places I would tell you to check out.
Yeah.
And that's Kieran Gillen's Young Avengers, by the way, not Alan Heinberg's. Alan Heinberg's Young Avengers, solid, but it's a different field than Kieran Gillen's Young Avengers. Yeah. She's amazing in Young Avengers.
Okay, Webhead Wayne. So someone had posted on our Omniplex thing, apparently on Just Jared or something, which is a gossip site. They had said that he might be casted in Captain Marvel 2, and it's
Wolverine.
And it's
a picture of his
Wikipedia page. I think it was, and then so Just Jared posted this gossip thing they linked to a story from this place called the Digital Weekly, which I've never heard of. I don't know, Webhead, if that's a real thing. I think Henry Cavill has a lot on his plate right now. I don't know if Marvel has come a calling, but
what's a lot on his plate? What do you know that we don't know?
Well, I mean, like, just because he has, well, besides The Witcher, he has, well, there's also rumors about him and James Bond, of course, which have been going on for days.
I thought they casted a lady as James Bond this time around. Wasn't that a done deal? That the new 007 was a lady?
Oh,
Good Lord, I'm so out of the loop on 007. I know this is the final, what's his name?
No, I don't think so.
Forgive me if I'm spreading lies. This is near mint condition where you get your collected editions.
They have not said what they're going to. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no definite on what they're casting for the next James Bond.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I guess I misheard that. Riri Williams is annoying at times to me. I hated her under Bendis. She felt like a character that was forced into being who she was. Eve Ewing's run, freaking awesome. That is like some of the best comics I read last year. Sadly, it only lasted 8 issues or so. They're great. It's so annoying and disheartening to hear people say comics are crap and woke just because of a website and YouTube channel that is against woke stuff mentions it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in my 40s. I have a hard time understanding what the hell woke is to begin with. I'm half awoke, half the damn time. Amanda, if you could direct any mini-series for a Marvel character, who would you want to do? Who I want to do or who I want to direct? Those are two different things.
I want to do Mockingbird.
I'm sure a lot of people would watch you do that.
Or Spider-Woman.
Direct.
But the pregnant Spider-Woman.
Odd choice, but okay. Interesting.
I like that run, which was
the Dennis Hopeless? Dennis
Hopeless. The Dennis Hopeless one. I like that. It was funny. Yeah.
Oh, man. New Mutants. I would love to do the New Mutants. Like, direct the New Mutants with... the only one I would bring over would be Anna Taylor... What was her last name? Anna Taylor-Joy?
Joy. Anya Taylor-Joy.
As Magic. She was perfect. Perfect.
It's true.
Exactly. 007, not Bond. Okay, so she... Okay, hold on a second. Let's go back here. He still has a Man from U.N.C.L.E. potential sequel. Did that movie do any good?
Did okay. I think Enola Holmes 2 possibly, because he plays Sherlock Holmes in that.
Yeah, he was in that.
Squadron 42 is something he's in post-production right now. It's based off of the video game. Let's see what else. As far as I know, that's pretty much about it. I mean, The Witcher. So it'd be interesting if they cast him. She's saying Webhead was saying as Wolverine, which it would be a little too tall. But, well, so was Hugh Jackman, right? So
Azrael's saying they're making her into
the
new 007, not James Bond, just some agent taking the name. That's what I always thought. Like the name, the agent 007 was it.
Yeah.
Armie Hammer probs ain't returning to the Uncle sequel. That guy got...
Dude.
That guy...
Hold on a second. Webhead. What? Yes, Daniel Radcliffe. He's short. He's hairy. I know he could probably beef up for the role because he knows how to get fit. Omar doesn't believe it, but I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I don't want any of these Hollywood people to be near my character.
He wants a no-name.
I don't care how great of an actor they are. I'm okay with Hugh Jackman stepping away from the role. I just want a no-name.
Yeah, I don't think Armie Hammer's returning to the Uncle sequels. And I don't know how they're going to do the Death of the Nile. Right now, that's about to go out like on tour, like the media tours. I don't know how they're going to do that given everything that's happened with him. But
okay, Asian Johnny Depp, we cool now. I ordered New Warriors Omni with Inferno yesterday. Happy now, Omni? I am. I'm proud of you, dude. I'm proud of you. Thank you. He's short. He's hairy. Yes. Ron Weasley for Logan. Now we're gonna get all silly. Scott Eastwood.
Guys. That kid's already in The Servant. He's busy. Scott Eastwood would not be a bad choice.
Well, remember, that's the way Claremont wrote Wolverine as a Clint Eastwood. Absolutely. Like the lines, the delivery, the way that he, the way he sneered. Like, but even Scott Eastwood, I don't want, man. Michael Cera, you're dead to me. Who said that? Who said Michael Cera as Wolverine?
Hold on. Webhead, have you heard some other Hugh Jackman's roles, he doesn't always have necessarily a deeper voice. He can always make his voice deeper if he needs.
That dude can sing, man. What was that movie?
Oh God,
Les Mis. Les Mis.
No, screw that. Greatest Showman. Oh my God.
Oh, screw Les Mis.
No, that Les Mis movie was awful. The Les Mis movie was awful. Okay, you know who can't sing? Russell
I don't like musicals. I have no argument against that.
Okay,
I just know that it's.
I don't even like the musical in general. I just find it to be. I don't know. It's not. I love musicals. It's not my favorite musical.
I ordered Inferno Prologue yesterday. Happy now, Omar? I'm happy. Good job. Omar for Wolverine. He's short. I think he is hairy. There's only one way to. Well, Gideon's 13. Never mind. I'm just.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I can't have a show. We get canceled. DH Danny DeVito
for Halloween. So
I have. It's not.
DH Danny DeVito. They could get someone else to do his stunts. I'm sure he didn't do any of the stunts he did in Jumanji too. Carl Urban.
Tom Hardy. Who did I say? Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, even though you met Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
All right.
You canceled. I guess I am. Amanda.
Ooh, hold on. I gotta. Yes, Neo. The musical everyone should see is Phantom of the Opera.
The musical or the movie with?
No, not the movie. The musical. Yeah, the movie. Yeah, poor Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. That was it. Butler.
The musical. I got to see it. I love the music. My mom got me into the music because she loves Barbra Streisand. Barbra Streisand did like some of the songs on like a CD and stuff. So, and my mom loves the original theatrical soundtrack as well. So we've listened to it as a child. And so I finally got to see it in its original theater on Broadway. My sister works for a talent agency in New York City. I can't tell you which one it is.
I'll tell you which one it is.
Gets to meet lots of famous people and talk to famous people. People we have talked about here on air recently, actually. Like tonight. So she has a very cool job. Anyways, but theaters also, they have a lot of theater people. So she can get really nice tickets. So she got us these awesome seats in orchestra seats to go see Phantom of the Opera. And I cried. It was the most fantastic experience of my life because it is like my favorite musical. I wish I could be a soprano, but I'm definitely an alto, so I can never hit Christine's notes. That's fine. It's okay.
It's okay. I can't either.
Yeah, if anyone ever gets to see Phantom of the Opera at its original theater and on Broadway, you should. It is fantastic. Enough said. The longest running musical out there right now. Cats was it for a long time. Before that, Fantastics, and now it's Phantom of the Opera. So yeah, it is fantastic.
The only one I've ever seen was The Producers.
No, she doesn't work for DC. She works for a talent agency. They rep many people. Some who may be in DC movies, some have been in Marvel movies, some have been other places. Some
like Daniel Radcliffe.
No, I don't think they rep them.
And
but
Carl Urban.
She has talked to people that I am very jealous she gets to talk to. So yes.
You get to talk to me. She should be jealous of you, dude.
Yeah.
Just saying. Who cares about being a soprano when Amanda can rap fire? What's up with that, man? What's up with that? Oh, Charles Dance is an awesome actor. And he
would make a good
that is a good thing. I like that, choice. Man.
I like him. What was he just recently in?
He was in that movie that you really liked. The Snyder cut of Justice League. He was one of the
Justice League.
Just kidding. What's his name was though? I just saw him recently too. I can't remember what he was in.
What was he just in? Charles Dance. And I was like, oh look, it's that guy.
Oh, it's that guy. I like that, man.
Oh, it was The Crown. I think that's probably what I'm thinking.
That's not what I saw.
He's in Mank too.
Stop it. Carl Urban as everyone. That man is amazing, dude. He was great. But they already had him in the MCU. Remember, he was the Executioner. So
you're right. Wow. He was the Executioner, so they already put him in there.
Hey, Omar, what's up with the insane prices of Uncanny 2? It's out of print right now, but I'm sure it's going to come back into stock, man. Don't pay that much for it.
Then other actresses have appeared, like Alfre Woodard. She appeared in Civil War, right, as that mother, but then she later on appears in Luke Cage on the TV show, which I guess they're not really the same thing.
Oh, I didn't make it that far in Luke Cage.
They have done that where they've casted people in different roles on Marvel before. So
Charles Dance was not Iron Fist.
No,
that was the kid in Game of
he was
Thrones.
Lord Mountbatten in The Crown. That's what I was thinking of. That's
That's it. All right.
it's
So
the top of the hour. So yeah, or the top of the half hour.
we will be back on Friday talking
Yes.
about Winter Soldier and Falcon and Invincible. Yeah, Amanda.
Yeah, we're so excited. And then next week we'll do Godzilla versus Kong as a movie review on Wednesday, followed by any latest breaking news, because God knows what can happen between now and then as far as the industry is concerned. Given that we had like several casting announcements in the last 2 hours, is enough to know that we never know what to expect, right? And things are set up. So
sometimes these actors and actresses are also find out the same time we do. Like, hey, wait, I'm casted as what?
I'm pretty sure that's how Pierce Brosnan feels.
What the hell is a Dr. Fate? Is he related to Doctor Strange?
Because I know we're trying to wrap it up, but I think that's what Tom Holland, like, someone broke the news where he even got the call from Disney or Marvel that he's going to be Spider-Man. I think they broke the news first before he got the call from Marvel about him being cast as Spider-Man.
Really?
Yes, I think I remember him saying that, and because I've watched a lot of interviews of Tom Holland, guys. Trust me, I think that's what
she's watched every interview with Tom Holland, even ones he didn't know he was having. That he was
I'm pretty sure that there's nothing I haven't seen with Tom Holland on YouTube at this point.
Big Monkey will destroy Godzilla. No way, man. Team Godzilla. Amanda's team.
Yeah.
King
Kong. I'm Team Kong. So let's take our bets now. All right. So with that said, guys, that's it for our show tonight. So I can give my daughter a bath. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at NearMintCon. Check us out on Patreon if you want to support us for $1 a month or more. You get all your access to Omar all the time, every day, no matter what. And then if you want to get some cool near mint condition merchandise, we have a spread shop. So check it out. The link is in the description below.
It is. We have 15% off right now off our merch. So you should definitely take advantage of that.
Get a water bottle so you can go outside and run and get some fresh air because it's nice out now, finally.
And think of near mint condition as you do that.
Near condition as you're doing it.
Yeah.
And last but not least, guys, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint. Have a good evening. Stay safe. Good journey. And we will see you all on Friday.